How do you deal with disrespect? We all experience disrespect in our life, and often it can be very upsetting and pull ourselves down. But what if we could learn from Stoicism? This ancient philosophy teaches us how to handle difficult situations with wisdom, grace, and resilience. Today, we will explore 10 powerful practical Stoic principles that can help us overcome disrespect in a better way, in a way that keep us strong. One of the lessons can be counterintuitive, but it holds so much power. Let's get started. 1. Keep your calm. Stay composed. A key idea in Stoicism is that what really troubles us isn't what happens, but how we think about it. As Epictetus once said, people are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them. So, when someone disrespects you, it's important to remember that their behavior is based on their own thoughts and feelings, not on your true value. By understanding this, you can keep your cool and not let their disrespect upset you. 2. Reflect on yourself. Take a moment to think about yourself. Another important idea in Stoicism is looking inward, known as self-reflection. Stoics believed that how we think affects how we live, so it's important to always try to better ourselves. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." When faced with disrespect, it's crucial to reflect on yourself. Ask questions like, is there any truth in what was said or done? Or, did I do anything to cause this? This helps you respond in a way that matches your values and principles. By reflecting on the situation and your own actions, you can understand things better. Self-reflection in Stoicism ensures that your reactions are thoughtful, not impulsive. It's a way to learn and grow from experiences, fostering personal development and wisdom. 3. Learn to pause. Take a moment to pause and think. Seneca once said that when you're angry, it's not just a temporary problem, you're also building a bad habit. Stoics believe in controlling yourself and thinking logically. They say that acting quickly because of strong emotions like anger or frustration usually leads to bad choices and more problems. When someone disrespects you, Stoicism suggests not reacting right away. Instead, stop for a moment to calm down and think clearly. This pause helps you take back control over your feelings and lets you respond calmly and wisely. By resisting the urge to react immediately, you can make better decisions that align with Stoic ideas of wisdom and self-control. This approach often leads to better, less emotional conversations when faced with disrespect. Taking a pause is an important Stoic technique for staying calm and making smart choices when dealing with disrespect, which can help you grow as a person. 4. Have empathy. Put yourself in their shoes. Epictetus and other important Stoic thinkers say that instead of looking for good things outside of ourselves, we should find them within. Stoics believe that we're all connected, and understanding why people do what they do can help us have better relationships and become better people. When someone disrespects you, Stoicism suggests being empathetic. Try to imagine how they're feeling and why they might be acting that way. Empathy helps you see things from their point of view, so you realize their disrespect might not be personal or intentional. Maybe they're feeling insecure, scared, or just don't know any better. Having empathy also lets you feel kinder towards them, so you don't get as upset. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you can respond with kindness and respect. This helps prevent the situation from getting worse and keeps your dignity intact. Empathy is all about understanding others' feelings and motivations. By being empathetic, you can handle disrespect in a more positive way and become a better person. And if you've made it this far in the video, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's keep going and finish strong together. 5. Concentrate on virtue. Focus on being a good person. One of the main ideas of Stoicism is to develop good qualities like wisdom and courage. These qualities help us live well and do the right thing. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, said that virtue is just doing what's right. This means being rational and in line with how things naturally are. Stoics believe that being good is the most important thing in life, and everything else doesn't matter as much. When we're disrespected, Stoicism teaches us to think about being good in our response. This doesn't mean we should ignore or put up with disrespect, but that we should react in a way that shows our Stoic values and principles. By focusing on being good, we can avoid letting our emotions control us, keep our dignity, and become better people. Stoicism challenges us to be our best selves, even when things are tough. 6. Embrace acceptance. Be okay with what you can't change. One of the main things Stoicism teaches is to accept what we can't control, like how others treat us. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, said a wise person doesn't worry about what they don't have, but is happy with what they do. This means we should appreciate what we have and not stress about what we don't. Stoicism also tells us to know what we can control and what we can't, called the Stoic dichotomy of control. We can only control our own thoughts, feelings, and actions, not what happens around us or how others act. So, when we're disrespected, we shouldn't let it upset us inside. Instead, we should accept it as part of life and focus on what we can do to make things better. By accepting disrespect with Stoicism, we can avoid getting too angry or upset. We can also learn from the experience and become better people. This helps us deal with disrespect calmly and logically. 7. Use humor. Find the funny side. Sometimes a good laugh can make tough situations easier. Seneca, an old philosopher, said, "You've got it together when you can handle what's not serious." Stoicism tells us to control our feelings and act smart, but it also says humor can help us deal with hard times. Humor keeps us calm and stops us from getting too upset when someone disrespects us. Instead of letting our feelings take over, we can reply with a clever joke or a funny comment. Of course, we shouldn't joke around too much or at the wrong time, but humor can be a helpful Stoic trick to deal with disrespect and make things better. Set clear boundaries. Set clear limits. Stoicism isn't about being walked all over. It's about being strong. Imagine you're a sturdy rock, unwavering in the face of disrespect or unfairness. A rock knows its worth and demands respect. It controls what it can and lets go of what it can't. If someone disrespects you, you don't have to take it quietly, but you don't have to explode either. You can be calm and firm. Let them know what they did wrong and how you expect to be treated. It's about setting fair boundaries that protect your self-respect. Stoicism teaches us to be brave and just, to respect ourselves and others, and to keep our dignity intact no matter what happens. 9. Choose forgiveness. Choose to forgive. Picture this: someone disrespects you. How do you handle it? Do you explode with anger, or do you let it slide? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, has some wise advice. It says, forgiveness isn't just a gift to the other person. It's a gift to yourself. Forgiveness is like a key to unlock inner peace and happiness. But forgiveness isn't easy. It doesn't mean forgetting or saying what happened is okay. Instead, it means choosing to let go of the negative feelings that hurt you more than anyone else. Stoics say we should forgive everyone, but not without thinking. We should forgive with kindness and fairness. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we can't. We can't control how others act, but we can control how we react. We can choose to forgive and set ourselves free from the weight of anger and bitterness. We can choose to move forward with a sense of peace and calm inside. That's what forgiveness means in Stoicism. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. It's not giving up, it's winning. It's not losing something, it's gaining peace. Forgiveness is the best thing we can do for ourselves to grow and heal. 10. Change your perspective. Change your point of view. Think about it. Perspective means seeing things from a wider and more neutral angle. It helps you not to overreact or take things too personally when someone disrespects you. Instead, it helps you understand that disrespect isn't a big deal in the grand scheme of life. As the Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "Our life is what our thoughts make it." When you use perspective, you realize that most instances of disrespect are small and temporary. They don't change your true worth or happiness. You also see that disrespect often comes from the other person's lack of knowledge, insecurity, or weakness, not yours. You can choose to ignore it, forgive it, or learn from it, rather than letting it get under your skin. Perspective also helps you focus on what truly matters in life, your goals, values, and virtues. You can use your time and energy to pursue what's good and meaningful for you, instead of wasting them on grudges or retaliation. By doing this, you can live a more satisfying and peaceful life. So, next time you face disrespect, try to shift your perspective. It'll help you stay calm and make wise decisions. Remember, Stoicism isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about managing them well. By applying these 10 principles, you can keep your composure and strength when confronted with disrespect and rudeness. We've reached the end of our discussion, and I hope these insights have been helpful to you. Remember, you're an important part of this channel and community. If this video has helped you reflect, learn something new, or simply resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up so more people can benefit from Stoic wisdom. And if you haven't yet, check out our ebook on Stoicism and how to apply it in your life. Subscribe for a daily dose of Stoic wisdom and a more fulfilling life.